Picking it out. How long did it take from then to like the next time you got something cut by somebody?
Randy Travis cut one of my songs 2 months later. And
Wow.
then I got a record deal on RCA Records. I got an arts development deal. And I'd had a couple of bites, but it's one of those things where actually the first song I ever had on hold was for Patty Loveless. She ended up cutting it, but I just thought that was so cool. And then Trish Yearwood took one of my songs in the studio, but I guess it didn't, I don't think she ended up keeping anything from that session. But had those Alan and Randy back to back, and then did the deal, and then with RCA, and then Terry Clark cut one of my songs, and she had actually had Monday Morning Church on hold when Alan cut it. But it was one of those deals where, sometimes the labels, they have real specific timelines on when they're doing everything. And,
Oh yeah.
so she wasn't really sure when she was going to get to go in the studio next. And Keith Stegall was producing her and Alan. So he played it for Alan, and Alan liked it. And so, the country artists, they're really respectful of writers and what you're doing. And so she said it was fine for him to cut it because he was going in the studio a lot sooner, and she didn't know, what would be the deal. So, and with Terry, it might have been another year or two.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of, it's always interesting to talk to other songwriters, because, once you have that big hit, it gets your name out there, it gets you working more, it gets you singing more demos, whatever the case may be, and it all leads to the next one. But some people there's like a huge gap in between that. I mean, even, like really big hit songwriters.
Oh yeah.
And so it's always interesting to find out like the momentum kind of after that,